They say time heals everything, but sometimes time just waits, watches, and then lets karma do the talking. Her name was Sana, the kind of girl who could charm anyone in seconds. She was beautiful, confident, and knew exactly what to say to make you feel like you were the only one who mattered. And I fell for it. Hard. We met at a friend's birthday party. I remember how she laughed at my lame jokes, how her eyes sparkled when she said my name. Within weeks, we were inseparable. Texts every morning, calls every night. Plans for the future. It felt real. To real. But what I didn't know back then was that I wasn't the only one she was texting good morning to. The signs were there, of course. The sudden mood swings. The secretive phone calls. The unexplained busy nights. I asked her once, gently, "Is everything okay between us?" She smiled. That same perfect smile that could silence my doubts, and said, "You worry too much. You should trust me." So I did. I trusted her more than I should have. And then one evening, I found out the truth. A friend of mine saw her, hand in hand with another guy at a restaurant. At first, I didn't believe it. I told myself there had to be some mistake. But when I confronted her, she didn't even bother denying it. She just said, "I didn't want to hurt you. I just wanted something different." Different. That word burned. I stood there, heartbroken, humiliated, and silent. She looked at me like she was doing me a favor by being honest. Then she turned and left. No guilt, no apology, just a careless, "Take care of yourself." And she was gone. The days after that were dark. You know that kind of pain that doesn't just hurt your heart, it hurts your soul? That was me. I kept asking myself what I'd done wrong. I wasn't perfect, but I'd given her everything. Loyalty, love, honesty. Maybe that was my mistake. I gave her what she wasn't ready to give back. But heartbreak has a strange power. It doesn't just destroy you. It rebuilds you. So I stopped chasing closure and started chasing growth. I hit the gym, worked harder, focused on my goals. Every time I felt that ache in my chest, I used it as fuel. Months passed. Slowly, I transformed. I became sharper, stronger, colder, maybe, but wiser. And then, out of nowhere, karma showed up. It was almost a year later. I was doing well. New job, new car, new mindset. Life was peaceful again. One night, I was at a cafe with some colleagues when I heard a familiar voice. I turned, and there she was, Sana, but she wasn't the same. The confidence in her eyes was gone. She looked drained, tired. Our eyes met. For a moment, she froze, like a ghost had just walked back into her life. Then she smiled awkwardly and came over. "Hey," she said, trying to sound casual. "Long time." "Yeah," I replied. "A lot's changed since then." She nodded, looking at the floor. "I've seen. You're doing great." There was something heavy in her voice, something that wasn't there before. Regret. We talked for a few minutes, just small talk. Then she admitted quietly, "I messed up, apparently. The guy she left me for had cheated on her, lied to her, used her. And when she found out, he didn't even apologize. He blamed her for believing him." I just listened. I didn't gloat. I didn't laugh, because karma had already done what I couldn't. She looked at me with teary eyes and said, "You were the only one who ever really cared." And I said, softly, "I know." Then I stood up, smiled, and said, "Take care of yourself." Her own words returned to her like a mirror. That night, as I drove home, I realized something powerful. Revenge isn't about hurting them back. It's about showing them what they lost when they thought you weren't enough. Karma doesn't miss. It just takes its time. Now, years later, I'm still winning quietly. I built a life that no longer needs validation, and every success feels like another reminder that the universe always settles its debts. Sana still watches my stories sometimes. I see her likes, her quiet attempts to reconnect, but I don't reply. Not out of pride, out of peace. She played me once, but karma played her harder. And the best part, I didn't have to lift a finger.